Greetings from Cybertron. This is SoundJack here with a review of the Transformers Vintage G1 Graphy, Noise, and Frenzy. That's not their names. It's Graphy and Noizu. I'm just gonna call them by their English transliterated names rather than that because I will forget. Graphy and Noizu. Even if I'm pronouncing them right, I'll probably get it wrong. But yeah, so this is a 3-pack of G1 reissue micro cassettes. 2 of them, these 2 specifically, were only available in Japan for a few years, and this is their first American or anywhere outside of Japan, I believe, release. So if you had those and you're waiting to sell them, well, now's not a good time because their aftermarket value just dropped. But then it decides to come with a Frenzy, who also baffles me. And it's more so in robot mode where it really baffles me. But before we get to transforming any of them, let's just take a look at their cassette forms. Like I said, they are all based off mini cassettes, starting with Graphy here. I had them upside down. Whoopsies daisies. So you got sticker detail giving us details on the cassettes like this A, MC60, metal, and position there, as well as some numbers and that dial and whatnot. Black and silver on there. The main section is red predominantly with little bits of black. You do have an Autobot symbol there. That is that, I think that got brighter with the heat, but it's all, on all of them, the symbol. Where is yours? Where's your symbol? Do you not have a symbol? Oh, there is yours. All of them are rub signs. Okay. I just pulled them out of the packaging and they were already glowing a bit. I don't know if that's the right term, but glowing, I guess. And it's kind of chilly in here, so I'm like, how did that happen? But it actually is a heat-sensitive rub sign right there, so that's the Autobot symbol. You got some little bit of detail on here and just solid red, and that's pretty much Graphy. Noise is here. You can see his dino head going on there. Lots of just solid blue, this like grayish blue color, a bunch of mechanical details back here, and people say Siege is greebly. No, it's not that. I don't mind the greebles at all. Stickers, not a full cassette, but as much as they can to try to give it an aesthetic. You got MC60 up there, A, metal, position, and the numbers, but it's cut off by the little tiny dino arms. And like I said, Autobot symbol back here that is also a rub sign. And then Frenzy is blue. Yeah, you see his Decepticon symbols are already a little bit there. I haven't even rubbed it yet. And then there's the Decepticon symbol warmed up. It's in red, surprisingly, to me. But predominantly a darker blue with these purpley bits. A little bit of gold on this side and then an actual Decepticon sticker there. Stickers on the sides. And then all of these stickers over here. Making it look like a cassette. MC60, a little bit to look like the film that would be inside a cassette, which is a pretty nice touch. So, yeah, I mean, they're squares, they're rectangles. I don't know what you want me to say about them in this form. So, but actually, one thing I can say about it is if you have G1 mini cassette compatible bots like I have Blaster here. I'm sorry, I don't have G1 Soundwave yet. They can all absolutely fit inside. And was Blaster able to do 2? I can't remember. I don't think he was. No, that cannot hold 2. So yeah, I couldn't remember. But yeah, so you just close them up, and then there you go. There's a cassette inside Blaster. And of course that works for all of them. But, I mean, while we're here, here's a size comparison with Blaster. Here they are next to Legends Class Tailgate and Deluxe Class Sideswipe, Voyager Class Optimus Prime, Leader Class Ultra Magnus, Titan's Return Rewind, as he has cassette detailing and was a cassette. And then, for fun, the other two Japanese exclusive Autobot cassettes that were only recently released in the US. So, now with that done, I am going to start on Frenzy, so these two will go to the side for the time being. And to transform Frenzy, and I'm just saying Frenzy because it's on the package, I'm a Rumble is blue guy, so don't get mad at me. No matter what other side you're on, it would not be nice, okay? Anyway, transform Frenzy. We are going to swing these sections down, swing that down, swing this down, then swing the leg down. We can come up here and pull out the arms. As you pull out the arms, the head that is on a spring will pop out. Seems to not pop out completely for me, as it's slightly tilted, so I don't know if that's going to be like your mileage may vary thing or something with this mold. But anywho, you will straighten the arm out. You can bring that down and I guess rotate it out. Bring it down, rotate, flip out. And the legs we're going to tilt so the sticker details are on the front. And then we're going to come back here and push the feet through so he can stand. Push the feet through so he can stand. And there is Frenzy in his robot mode. A little weird bot, but the weird thing, if you'll notice, is that his head is not accurate to any Frenzy toy. The visor isn't painted, so it's just same color, and then the eye, then there's a little dot on the head that is painted red right there. He's still got the silver face and whatnot, but I'm just confused why it's trying to make it look like that's his eye, and it's got like a shockwave eye, but still has a nose and a mouth. I don't know. It's interesting at the very least, but you still get the regular chest detailing. You saw that already in alt mode. You got lighter blue upper arms, this darker blue or purple lower arms, and fists. The legs, all of their detailing comes from the stickers, and then there's just the side, and then there's the back. Articulation-wise, the head can spring. The arms can rotate a full 360 degrees and are able to bend up that far. And there is a double jointed elbow bend, so that's neat articulation, though there is absolutely nothing at those hands that are just molded fists. Legs have can rotate a full 360 degrees there, and then can also bend 90 degrees. So I mean, posable, but literally it clicks. So it's either the leg bends that degree or the leg bends there. So not a whole lot to it, and the arms are a little weird with just how low they kind of hang based on how the body works. It's odd. I'm glad they kind of cleaned that up in the show a little bit. This feels weird. What also feels weird is that he doesn't have any his weapons on his back, so we'll talk about those now. And he's got these two little silvery bits. Oops. These two silvery gun bits that look like wings. You'll use this post on here and stick it into the holes that would make up the cassette reels. Like so. Like so. And there you have Frenzy all complete. And that can rotate full 360. I can't remember if I said that. Whoopsies. But yeah, that's Frenzy right there. Pretty much. Still weird with the choices and whatnot, but hey, he's G1. He's fine. So now, onto these two. We'll start with Graphy transformation. We're going to flip this section out, and then we're going to come here and flip this bit out all the way. Same thing on this side. Flip this section out. Flip this out all of the way. You can just bend that up here like so. Bend that up. Come here, take these feet, what will be the feet, and pull them forward. Then flip up his head. And there is Graphy in his robot mode, and turns into his robot mode as a Pteranodon. And yeah, he's a pteranodon. You got the red wings, you got the red body and the red feet and the red head with little yellow slants for eyes right there. Articulation wise, the head can go all the way down. Well, there's a 90-degree hinge here, and then this hinge right here, which is for transformation, so it can go all the way back, but you can definitely have him in like a flying pose or just like, I'm tired, I just want to sleep pose, and that's, if that isn't me, I don't know what is. But you can also get him doing the chicken dance, or the chicken head movement. I don't know. There are 2 joints here, so you can really get some up and down flapping motions if you want. No up and down on this way where a bird would actually flap, but that's okay. And then the feet only move for the transformation. For accessory bits, Graphy comes with these 2 little nubbin thingies. And the only place they really do go on here are on the wings like so. Like so. They don't make too much sense right now, but they'll make more sense in combined form with noise. And speaking of noise, let us move on to noise right now. So transformation wise, we are going to flip the tail all the way back like that. And then we're going to come here and bend this upper half all the way up. Flip down those tiny little miniature sides instead of hands. Flip up the dino head like so. And then split the legs here like so. And there is noise in his robot mode. So yeah, noise is just like a T-Rex kind of a thing, though with 2 tails, because they have to split the legs so as it can stand. I don't know. So again, all the mechanical greeblage, and we get the same head, but you noticed the eyes before, but I didn't point them out. The eyes, so stickered on this side, not stickered on this side. I don't know. Articulation wise, the head can bend that far back and that far forward on this hinge. I can bend that far forward and that far back on this hinge. The arms are very tiny, but you can hinge them like so. Ab crunch, does that count as ab crunch? I guess it'll count as ab crunch, because the only other thing that happens is the legs you can do a split and he looks weird. That's all I've got. That's all he's got for articulation, but he does also have weapons for himself. They are these big old guns here, and how they connect is this tab, this port, this peg will go into that hole. The holes up top. It's most of the ones at the bottom that are bent out because of legs. So then he can pew 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 like so. And yeah, that's pretty much it for noise. So let's get Graphy and Rumble back in here and do some robot mode. Whoops. Size comparison. Hold on. Graphy, say it. Okay, cool. Robot mode size comparisons. Here they are next to Legends class Sideswipe and Deluxe class Tailgate, Voyager class Optimus Prime and Leader class Ultra Magnus, Titan's Return Rewind, Generation 1 Blaster, and Vintage G1 Dial and Soar. And of course the channel's mascots Soundwave and Wheeljack. But we're not quite done, as not you, but these 2 are capable of combining. So let's start by removing their accessory bits. Remove those. Remove those. Well, this one came out on his own. Okay, makes that easier. All right, so let us start with Graphy, as he will be the legs. So we're going to flip the head up like so and put it back in for alt mode. Flip the feet back to their cassette form positions. Then we're going to take the legs, straighten them out like so, and flip this foot down. Do the same thing over here. flip the foot down, and then you are going to take, just got to remember which side they go on. Wait a minute. Where are you so far back in? Come on, hold on. Oh, all right. It goes on the inside. So, sorry, I only transformed this once. So you're going to take the foot, these silver pieces, and stick them in like so to give the combined form a little extra healing. Heal, not healing. You got what I'm saying. Also, I did that wrong. The legs should be facing this way with the Autobot symbol. Like so. So, there is the legs and the torso of their combined form, Decibel. And now with noise here, we will get the rest of the combined form. So we'll flip the arms up, flip the dino head back, come here. We'll split this all the way and fold the tail bits down as they will be the arms. Then we'll come here, fold that down, pull up the head, flip that back up. While we're here, we'll stick the blasters on as they will be his primary weapons. And then using this post right here, we'll stick it into this slot, this hole on the bottom of Graphy's head. And there is Decibel in combined mode. And this is where the problem with the toy comes in. Literally the only connection is on the head joint. So this is the entirety of another Transformer. That is a lot of weight for that to support. This did that to me right out of the box. I saw a couple of videos showing the problem, but like it still would just like tilt back slightly. But no, mine is so loose. It just doesn't. It does not. It does not. And I'm so disappointed. I cannot. I don't even know what I can do to like try to get this together a bit more. It's just, you can't unless you like glue Graphy's head in there or something. I don't know. It's just so sad. It's so sad. But yeah, so there's the head. It's got a very big blocky silver face plate with a little bit of a visor, the tiny little blue mouth plate, square head, arms. There's little hands here, that little hooks here that clearly what are the hands. So I guess he inherits his hands from the noise part. The feet are there, and everything else is like so. Just showing the full 360. So yeah, these are there to help support the weight, I guess, but it doesn't help when the thing doesn't even tab correctly. So I'm annoyed. Anyway, size comparisons. Well, here he is with Rumble. That honestly is not too much taller than Rumble. Here he is with Legends class Tailgate and Deluxe class Sideswipe. Voyager class Optimus Prime and Leader class Ultra Magnus. Generation 1 Blaster. Titans Return Rewind. Their other Autobot Japanese Combiner, Leg Out, as well as the channel's mascots, Soundwave and Wheeljack. So there are Noise, Graphy, and Frenzy. Weird little set. I'm pleased that these two got released at the very least. I am not pleased about this, but that is an inherent design of the original toy. So it's hard to blame them for at least wanting to release it, but this still just so sad. At least you didn't pay like $100+ and only get it, and then like that hinge is so loose that there's absolutely no way it can stand it, right? Or $1,000+ is what these things used to go for. Yeah, this was supposed to be a HasCon exclusive. When HasCon didn't happen this year, they got released regularly alongside that Reflector set. So weird little set, especially how they were packaged. And Frenzy's head coloration is also weird. Overall, a weird little set. At least I have them, but this really makes me upset. And as Jesse Wittenrich pointed out on Twitter, it's just humanoid Auto Scout probably makes the most sense to me. But if you haven't gotten it, I don't know if it's worth it. Honestly, I cannot tell you. If this didn't happen, I'd be like, yes, that's great. This is fine. And like these two in their individual modes are completely fine. I do actually really like Graphy just because I think he's the first flying cassette I have, because I don't have either Laserbeak or Buzzsaw or Ratbat or Sunder or the others. But so he's a little bit of fun. But mood. But oh, come on. I was just doing the outro and you're making it even harder. Anyway, so there is the review on Graphy, Noise, and Frenzy. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed, please like and share this video and subscribe to the channel. You can also follow me on Twitter and Instagram at SoundJack426. Also, if you'd like to help support the channel, you can check out my Ko-fi link in the description down below. And you should also check out RDSJ Gaming, where I'm playing video games with Alyssa, aka The Rational Dove. And with that being said, thanks for tuning in. This is SoundJack signing off.